Hello everybody and welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Monday, August 7th, 2023, and we are back with our MLB best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach and welcome to Beating the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these MLB videos every single day along with the NFL and college football, and that's back on. I can't wait for it to be back. Already 2-0 in the NFL. We also are coming off huge winning years in the NBA and college basketball, and a winning year in the NHL. We're going after our first 10,000 subscribers, so I'm really excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So to recap yesterday's results, not great. We had on the video yesterday, we went 2-1. We gave you guys the Cubs money line plus 102 versus the Braves. That was a winner. Red Sox, they had some pitching changes that I didn't see. So that was a loss. Then we had the under 8.5. I said 9 on the video, but when I actually went to bet on the sportsbook, it was 8.5. So it won either way, but under 8.5 and plus 100 versus the Orioles and Mets. And we had 2 added plays with the Marlins and Padres as an added play. Both lost there, obviously. So kind of frustrating that we had those 2 added ones, but if we're going to count the added ones when we add them, we got to count them whether they win or lose. So tough loss yesterday. So we're up 434 units for the season so far in the MLB. Can't wait for NFL to be back, man. Same with college football. We have 4 picks today in the MLB. And also we're going to have a membership announcement today. I'll be posting it between 12 and 1 o'clock on YouTube. So all of you guys who are members or have been members in the past already have this message, and I've sent this to you guys last week. But this is going to be for the general public. Definitely check that video out when it's out today between noon and 1 o'clock. So we have 4 picks today in the MLB. Let's get started with our first bet of the day, which is going to be the Padres money line minus 112 versus the Dodgers. They got blown out last night. Obviously, you guys all watched on Sunday Night Baseball. However, I see them having a bounce back spot here against a divisional rival at home. Lugo, the pitcher for the Padres, has played very well this year. Gonsolin has been very, very underwhelming. Lugo has played much better, even though the record is dissimilar. The ERA and WHIP is better. On top of that, I see the Padres bouncing back. The Padres have made a living this year on just laying an egg and then popping right afterwards. I see that same thing happening here. And plus, they can't lose 3 out of 4 to the Dodgers. They just can't. If they lose the 3 out of 4 of the Dodgers, they're really putting themselves in terrible position for the wild card in the playoffs later on. And after the first 2 innings of yesterday, after Rich Hill just completely imploded on himself, Rich Hill should be in a nursing home. He should not be on the mound whatsoever. He should not be. I don't know how on earth did the Padres, who thought it was a good idea to trade for this guy? It makes no sense, but whatever. The thing is the game was basically even after the first 2 innings. So inning 3 through inning 9, it was a 2-2 game. You could say because the game's out of reach. I understand that totally. But I like the Padres bullpen better than I like the Dodgers bullpen. I like Lugo better than I like Gonsolin. And I can see the Padres lineup bouncing back to after a tough day yesterday. I'm gonna roll with them on the money line here, minus 112. Next, we have no runs first inning in the Yankees and White Sox game. First off, it's a minus 130. Next, for one thing, they have White Sox have Cease, who's a strikeout pitcher and very, very good, versus a lineup in the Yankees who's inconsistent at best. And the Astros fooled everyone to thinking that the Yankees have any sort of like offensive ability right now, with Giancarlo Stanton, who has the hamstrings of a 96-year-old, and Aaron Judge is injured here. I mean, he's coming off an injury. He's playing every other day. I don't think they have the lineup. I just don't think they have the lineup. You could also just bet the under overall in this game. I think Cease is going to be able to get 3 quick outs. And then you have Garrett Cole. And Garrett Cole has been fantastic. The White Sox lineup is concussed, to say the least. By the way, that was a fantastic fight with Ramirez and Anderson. Ramirez put that motherfucker down. My lord. But I'm gonna take the no runs first inning here. I like this. I like this nerfy. It's a little juice, but I'm gonna take it. Next, we have the Giants money line minus 124 versus the Angels. I like them bouncing back after a bad loss against the A's. Davis Webb has been a lot better than Sandoval, but the biggest thing that I really see here as like a major edge for the Giants is the fact the Angels are really, really injured. They have Shohei, and they do have the former Colorado's finest, but they don't have Mike Trout. They don't have Rendon. They don't have Renfroe. They don't have like their main guys who have been mainstays in this lineup. But again, Shohei is amazing, but Shohei's only going to get on the plate 4, maybe 5 times. Probably 4 to 5 times in this game. And San Francisco has one of the best pens in the league. The Angels do not have that. And on top of that, like the Giants are not nearly as injured as the Angels are. And I just see them bouncing back after a bad loss against the A's. And then lastly, we're going to take the under 9 in the Mets and the Cubs. First off, Senga is the one bright spot for this Mets team. He's actually pitched very, very well this whole year. He's been actually really good. And he can hold down this lineup at least a little bit for the Cubs. The Cubs are very strong. Now, Smiley has been a little bit off the last month or so. However, he's a decent left-hander, and the Mets hit left is a 231 clip, which is obviously not a very good clip. The Cubs have a decent bullpen. They played a lot better. Like, they look decent for the year, but over the last month, they've played very, very well. The Mets bullpen played well yesterday. I can see that being a repeat of yesterday, given the fact that this Cubs team is coming off a big series against the Braves. I see this being a letdown spot, and the Mets have a very, very strong pitcher. The one thing I am worried about is the Cubs' offensive ability. However, for me, if it's me, I like Senga. I like Smiley. I don't like the Mets lineup. I do like the Cubs lineup, but the thing is, I just think Senga's that good, so I'm going to roll with them here. The under 9, it's like minus 120. Now, we might be adding some more picks throughout the day. Members, y'all, those text you, everybody else, share my Twitter. My Twitter is linked in the description below. Definitely go check it out. But a quick recap what we have. We have the Padres money line at minus 112 versus the Dodgers. We have a no runs first inning in the Yankees and the White Sox at minus 130. We have the Giants money line at minus 124 versus the Angels. We have the under 9 in the Mets and the Cubs. So let's go lock in those picks, y'all. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out those other videos.